day, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, your guide through the latest happenings in the world of business. Jamaica has an annual need of 15,000 new housing solutions. The National Housing Trust, NHT, is projecting to commence construction of 15,009 housing solutions across the island during the upcoming fiscal year, which begins April 1. Making his contribution to the 2024-25 budget debate in the House of Representatives on March 21, Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, said that more than 96% of the solutions are geared towards lower middle income to low income contributors. JIS News reports that the programmed housing solutions by parish and projects include 32 at Vineyard Town, Maxfield Park, and St. Paul's Lane, Kingston, 46 at Foreshore for St. Andrew, 1,105 at Silversun and Colbeck in St. Catherine, 333 at Hummingbird Meadows and Monimus, 2 in Clarendon, 492 at Perth, 2 in Manchester, 130 at Brompton Manor 2 and Malvern in St. Elizabeth, 60 at Sheffield Palms in Westmoreland, 120 in Winchester, Hanover, 118 in Windsor, Trelawney, 524 housing solutions at Irving and Estuary 2, St. James, 14 at Nonsuch, St. Mary, 100 at Roselle, St. Thomas, and 600 for build on own land, construction loan, and homeowner projects in all parishes. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley announced yesterday that there will be no new taxes in the 2024 national budget she presented to Parliament. Prime Minister Mottley also indicated there would be a review of the tax structures and increasing access to financing for the private and public sectors. The government had earlier presented to Parliament the estimates for total expenditure for the financial year of 2024 and 2025 on an accrual basis. Ms. Mottley said the financial package illuminates a future prosperity, and Barbados can now go into a period of increased social stability and heightened and sustainable growth. During the period of March 22, 2024, in trading, the top 3 advancing stocks covered the finance and distribution sectors on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. JMMB Group, 7.25% variable rate, Jamaican cumulative rate preference shares advanced 10.07% for a 29-cent price increase to close at $3.17 with 207 shares traded. Jamaica Stock Exchange shares advanced 10.04% for a 95 cents upward price movement to close at $10.41 with 3,774 shares traded. AMG Packaging and Paper Company Limited shares advanced 9.90% for a 31-cent price hike to close at $3.44 with 21 shares traded. On the declining stocks that traders experienced on March 22, 2024, the top 3 losers covered the finance and real estate sectors. Mayberry Jamaica Equities Limited declined by 12.14% for a $1.31 price drop to close at $9.48 with 18,152 shares traded. Cygnus Credit Investments Limited US dollar shares declined by 11.03% for a 1 cent slippage to close at US 8 cents with 3,327 shares traded. 138 Student Living Jamaica Limited declined by 10.7% for a 46 cents price decline to close at $3.84 with 161,333 shares traded. Over on the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, their stock exchange trading for March 22, 2024 registered a volume of 2,674,948 shares crossing the floor of the exchange, valued at TT $12,070,992.61. Grace Kennedy Limited was the volume leader with 1,196,061 shares changing hands for a value of TT $4,664,669.29, followed by National Enterprises Limited with a volume of 1,188,960 shares being traded for TT $4,553,536.42. Moving from the money moves of investors, executives, and companies, we turn to the Forex market. On March 22, 2024, the Bank of Jamaica reported that US $12.8 million was bought from Forex traders, while US $16.1 million was sold to Forex traders. Buying directly from the Bank of Jamaica, foreign currency traders sold the US dollar for $154.62 and bought the US dollar for $153.04. The difference between the buy and sell rate was $1.58, which represents a profit for Forex traders for every US dollar traded. Canadian Forex traders earned a trading profit of $1.58 from transactions with the Bank of Jamaica. The Canadian dollar was sold at $116.73 and bought for $110.41. For traders looking at the British pound, they pocketed a profit of $8.86, selling it for $201.54 and buying it for $192.68. For our credit report tip of the day, when you have high interest rates on loans or credit cards, it can be tough to make your payments on time. This can lower your credit score because late payments hurt your credit history. Here's what you can do. Check your rates. Keep an eye on the interest rates you're paying on loans and credit cards. If they're too high, see if you can negotiate with your lenders for better terms. And with that, we wrap up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams. Appreciate your company. Stay well informed. Stay ahead of the curve. Until our next update, take care.